us table readers, we're very, very important, not just to the community, but for humanity itself. A lot of these rebels out here, they think that they outrank us, but they don't. They don't even realize how many of us there are. Specifically speaking, there are 144,000 earth angels on the planet. And their main goal is to run us out. Like I said, they don't it really dawned to me. These people, you know how vampires, they hate light? That's what this is. It's like God represents love. God represents inner peace. We are a reflection of inner peace and love. And anytime you're in a community or a environment in which people go against love and inner peace, you are literally living in a place where you don't belong, okay? And I feel like not only do they want you to feel like that and run you off, but they want everybody to feel that way too, but God will shift you and move you where you need to be. Not all bad things that happen to you is an actual bad thing. I was watching a movie last night, and movies give off the greatest subliminal messages. I can't even watch TV or listen to music nowadays without catching some type of message behind it. But I was watching a movie last night, and karma played a visit to a person that decided to deceive his coworker. The boss cheated on the coworker with the coworker's girlfriend. So the girlfriend of the coworker cheated on the coworker and left the coworker for the boss. Then when the boss got a taste of this girlfriend, he decided, it's too much, I can't handle this. So he tried to give the girlfriend back to the coworker, and the coworker was like, nah, enjoy that's all you know what I mean? And even though the boss fired the coworker because the coworker was the boss fired the coworker because he couldn't afford to take care of the girlfriend and pay the coworker. Ain't that some shit? So the boss fires the coworker to try to make the girlfriend happy, but he can't afford the girlfriend. She's too materialistic. It's to the point where what he thought he wanted is going to run him through the mud. Destroy the business. Because ultimately, all she's doing is taking. So the boss had to forfeit the fact that he done removed one of his best employees. Now he don't have his best man on the job because he traded the best man in for a bimbo. And this chick is very, very silly. Like, in the movie they made fun of how she talked. Like, I'm tired of you always not what she said, I don't like what you did. You defended me. Like, this is how she talks in the movie. And what she really was trying to say is, you offended me. But it's like, she a little, a little off with the terminology or whatever. And basically that's my point. It's like everything that is pretty ain't always what you really think you want. And sometimes going to the other side of the fence is actually more detrimental than staying where the heck you are. The coworker didn't flip out. He maintained his cool. And not only did he go from 0 to 100 by the end of the movie, but he did that all by strategizing, making calculated decisions based off of integrity and logic instead of the heart, or straight out of emotion, if you will. He wound up meeting someone new, Instead of beating up the boss, punching him in the face, and getting locked up, he said, you know what, keep her, and I'm gonna find me a new job. Just like that. He met someone who was a little above his league, but not too much above his league. Okay, because how many of y'all know behind every great man stands a great woman? Okay, so this woman was a lawyer, an attorney, already had her stuff, her ducks in a row. And he knew in order to come for her, in order to present himself to her, he had to, you know, walk that walk, talk that talk to even understand her or be a part of her world, okay? And by the time they bonded and got to know each other, he wound up renting books, going from working for the man to going into business working for himself. And it all began from patience, loss, betrayal, and also listening to your inner conscience. You know, not everything that we think we want is good for us. Sometimes it's actually terrible what we think we want. You know what I'm saying? So, moral of the story is the boss wound up losing his best worker. The best worker went from being a best worker to being an entrepreneur. And that bimbo girlfriend, everybody deserves love. Whether you crazy, delusional, silly, whatever, everybody deserves love. So even her, she wound up hooking up with the ex-boyfriend of his new girlfriend. So the co-worker, the woman that he pursued, her ex didn't want to leave her alone. It's like they both had issues. They wanted each other, but the girlfriend he wanted to pursue, the lawyer, she had a powerful attorney of a boyfriend who was trying to keep her around as like a possession, trying to like dictate her movement. So what he did was he said, okay, let's set them up on a blind date. The bimbo dates the extreme over the top attorney, and they wound up hitting it off. And then him and the girlfriend, like I said, he went from being a co-worker, the best co-worker ever, to being an entrepreneur. And on top of that, got married and wound up having a baby. Good things comes to those who wait. That's what I feel like I'm trying to say. And also be careful, you know, what you deem to be gold or what you deem to be better, you know, because don't always, sorry y'all, my lashes are crazy today. Don't judge a book by its cover. You never know a person's potential, okay? She wasn't sure of him. She actually was looking at him like he was an around-the-way man. But he stuck around long enough where it sparked an interest, then a bond, then a friendship, then a relationship. You feel me? And that boss of his, I don't really know what happened to the business. It doesn't really show how the business went. It kind of goes from the business aspect to the romance, you know, how the lovers wound up dealing with their little dilemmas, and the movie ends that way. But just thinking, based off of him losing out on money and being stressed out because he was trying to keep up with giving this woman a ton of money every day, yeah, and no longer having that banging ass employee around, you done lost something good, all because of what you thought was good. You feel me? And he done wound up moving on to bigger and better, all because you thought you was going to be greedy and take something from him. So another moral of the story is be careful who you plot on, because are you sure it's going to work out in your favor? You taking something from somebody might actually be the best thing that ever happened to them. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say, along with some more stuff. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll be around for another reading. Bye. Mwah. Oh, and another thing I was trying to say, if you stand up for God, ain't nothing a rebel can do with you. Stand your ground. God gonna move you where you need to be. But in the meantime, stand your ground, hold down your fort, and know that God got your back. It's our season. Bye.